Hi everyone, I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm excited to hopefully see you all today. I am going to have a crew video call today through Google Meet. So around 1 o'clock today, I will post a link on our Google Classroom homeroom. And all you have to do is click on that link, and then before you click the button join now, I want you guys to click the camera and microphone to allow access to it. Otherwise, we won't be able to hear you and we won't be able to see you, okay? So I need you guys to click on the little camera and microphone button before you click the button join now. Once you select those, then you can click join now and you will be joined and you'll be connected to our meeting, okay? Okay, so today our math lesson is a home project for area and perimeter. Your learning target for today is I can find the area and perimeter of 3 objects in my house. Okay, remember objects are things, and let's keep going. How do I find area, Ms. Flores? I don't know, I can't remember from 2 days ago. Okay, well you multiply length times width. Remember area is where we multiply. If you were to have a rectangle, let's say that the top line here is 5 meters, which I'm not sure, this is misspelled, sorry. 5 meters, and on the side are 2 meters. Sorry, I got this image from Google. No, Google, you failed. So 5 times 2. So area would be 5 times 2 meters, and then area would equal 10 meters squared. Remember that it's squared for area because we are counting the inside as little tiny squares, right? So it would be 5 times 2 meters, and then area equals 10 meters square. If you are looking at the square here, we have 4 centimeters and then 4 centimeters. So area would be 4 times 4 equals 16 centimeters squared. Just remember that for area, we multiply length times width. Okay, so how do I find perimeter, Ms. Flores? I also can't remember. Okay, so perimeter, remember you have to add all of the sides together. That's the difference from perimeter and area. In area, you multiply, perimeter, you add. So for perimeter, we have to add all the sides. So if you had this shape here, then you would have top, bottom is 4, and then the 2 sides are 3 for each, okay? So then when you list them out, you can do the 2 the same, 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 3. So 4 plus 4 would be 8, and then 3 plus 3 is 6. Now you add 8 plus 6 together, and that would give you 14. So again, you add all the sides. So 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 3 is 11, plus 3 is 14. Did I do that right? Yes. Oh goodness. Okay, 4 plus 4, 8, plus 3, 11, plus 3, 14. So your perimeter would be 14. Okay. So what units do I use if I don't have a ruler, Miss Flores? Because guess what? We left our rulers at school. I know, guys. I know you left them at school. But I know some of you guys might have a ruler laying around at home. Or I also, I believe I've included a link to get a paper ruler in case you do have a printer at home. You can print it. If you don't worry about it. You can use another unit. Like spoons, perhaps. Okay, so you can use shoes, spoons, or anything that is the same size. Same size is important. You can use a small spoon and then a bigger spoon because then the unit would not be the same size, okay? So for here, I actually measured my my placemats here. So I did my length and my width. I didn't measure all the way around because I knew if I had these two this measurement, then this measurement would be the same. And if I had this side measurement, then this side measurement would be the same. Okay, so for area, I would multiply the 3 spoons across. And here is, if you can see, my spoon actually goes a little bit more than my mat. I'm actually not going to worry about it. I'm going to do my math to the closest unit. So because we are very close to the end, I'm just going to say 3 and then 2. Okay. So you do it to the closest. Don't say 2.5 spoons. Okay, do not make your life complicated. Just do it to the closest unit. So for area, it would be 3 times 2. That would equal 6 spoons. Perimeter, though, would be 3, and then 3 here, and 2, and 2 here. So then it would be 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 2 plus 2 is 4. That would then give me a perimeter of 10 spoons. See how I showed my work, and I also labeled my unit. Okay, oops. You can just tell me it's 10, because I will be wondering, okay, 10 what? 10 centimeters, 10 apples, what did you use to measure? Okay, I did spoons for my first example. Shoes? What do you mean shoes? Well, here are my Flores shoes that I use to measure my little table in my living room. So area would be 2 times 2. Okay, length times width. So area would equal 2 times 2 is 4 shoes, and perimeter would be 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. So 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8. So my perimeter would be 8 shoes. See how area and perimeter do not give you the same answer. And again here, you kind of can't really see, but in like this shoe, you have a little bit of space in the front. I knew I wasn't going to be able to fit another shoe, so I just left it at 2 and 2. Okay. Ruler. Okay, so if you're lucky enough to have a ruler at home, you can do your math to the closest centimeter or inch. Centimeter in your ruler will say cm. You can't really see it in my picture here, but it says cm, or the closest inch. Inches are probably easier to do. Why? Centimeters are smaller than inches. So centimeters, if for example, it will be a bigger number if you use centimeters than if you use inches for when you multiply. Okay. So inches are probably easier. So if you have a ruler, use inches. That's what my suggestion will be. Okay, what objects can I measure, Ms. Flores? I don't have an idea what I can measure. Well, you can measure, honestly, anything that is in a rectangular or square shape. That will probably be easiest. You can do like something that could be shaped like a trapezoid, but I'm not sure what you would find. Please don't do anything that's a circle form. What else? You can do anything that's a triangle. Okay, no triangles, no circles. I think that's it. So you can do a notebook. I'm sure you all have notebooks at home. Small notebook, big notebook, whatever you have. A chair. You can use the rectangular part of the chair here. See this part? Okay. A small table, so you can do the tabletop. A small pillow, so you can do like if you have some in your bed or in your living room. Any rectangular or square plates that you have. If you have round plates, don't do the round plates, please. Okay. Box. If you don't have a happy box like this one, don't do a box. No, I'm kidding. You can do a box if you have some boxes laying around your house. Your pencil box, if you have a pencil box at home, you can definitely do that. A pencil bag. Sometimes you have those square pencil bags. Yeah, anything that you might find around your house is fine. Just make sure you list the object when you're showing your work on your Google Doc, okay? Okay, so now what? Well, your next step is to go into Google Classroom. And then you're going to check your to-do list. Step 3, decide what unit you want to use to measure. Unit, are you going to use spoons, centimeter, inches, shoes? Okay, what units are you going to use? Then find 3 objects you want to measure. Type your work in your Google assignment. And then last thing is to log into CERN for 20 minutes. All right, so now for Google Classroom, you're going to click the Waffles Classroom, click Miss Flores Homeroom. Remember, you need to check all of your classrooms. Okay, so my next step is to go to my to-do list. So you will see this at the very top of your stream, okay? So to-do list for Thursday, April 9th, 2020, 5 steps. We have a crew meeting today at 1. Check back at 1 for the video call link. I will set the link at the top of the stream, so you can just click on that when it's 1 o'clock, okay? So you can join us for a get-together crew today. And then step 1, watch video, click on this link. So you'll watch our YouTube video. Step 2, complete classwork assignment titled Home Items. Create a Google Doc and turn it in. I actually believe I put your names on each of the Google Docs, so if you see your name on the Google Doc, just click on it and type it. I can double check in a minute. Third step is log into CERN for 20 minutes. You should be completing 1 lesson a day. At the end of the week, if you don't have 4 lessons on Friday, it's your day to catch up and get all those 4 lessons completed. Remember, we do have a raffle going on this Friday, and so if you haven't watched that CERN challenge video, make sure you watch it. You can win a prize if you get 4 lessons by the end of this week. And let's say you're on lesson 1, do not get discouraged. You can still do 4 lessons this week. That means you might need to be on there longer today, but you can definitely get it done, okay? I will also be doing some CERN shout outs at the end of this video. I also left a link for a timer. When you click on this link, it's going to show like this. Just in case you want to keep a time on your screen to see how many minutes you have left when you're working on CERN for 20 minutes. So you can set 20 minutes by clicking 2, 0, 0, 0. And then you would click set and start. I also put a link for relaxing music. I know some of us like listening to this in the background so we can get relaxed and do our work. So you can, this is what it sounds like. Okay. If you, let's say, get to the end, whoopsie. Okay. If you get to the end, you just get this red ball here and put it back to the beginning and then click play, okay? And then at the very bottom, it says, make sure to check your Literacy Google Classroom. So make sure you're checking either mine or Miss Sandstrom's Literacy Classroom. And if you're in Miss Morgan's group, which is your EL intervention group, then that means you need to check in with Miss Morgan as well. All right, so now you click on classwork. One thing I forgot to add on there, you will have an attendance question tomorrow, or sorry, today. Today, so this question says, can you join me today for a curve video call? So all you can say is, yes, Miss Flores, I'll join, or yes, Miss Flores, I'll connect, okay? So respond to this question. Every day you're going to have an attendance question so that I can take attendance that way. Now assignments. Your assignment for today is, sorry, why isn't it showing? Oh, home items and perimeter. Yeah. You can click view assignment here and then it will go to a next page, okay? But your instructions are, today your mission is to find 3 items around your house and find out what units you want to use to measure the area and perimeter. For examples, you can use spoons, shoes, the same size notebooks, or a ruler if you have one at home as your measuring units. If you have a printer at home and want to use a ruler, I have included a link to a website where you can print a ruler for free. In your Google Doc, tell me the area and perimeter of each item along the units you used. So once you click on the Google Doc, here is the printable paper rulers. So if you click on the paper ruler, this will come up, and then you will just click the PDF and then print it, okay? But for the Google Doc, you click on your name, and I put an example here for you. And I actually, I have perimeter and area. So units, here is where your units would go. So if you're using spoons, then you're going to write your answer and your units, okay? Just like my example. And then once you're done, again, click turn in. There should be a turn in button here. And if you don't see, you can click back on here. You can exit your work because it automatically saves. And then back on your assignment, you should see a turn in button here, okay? All right, and so your next step is, oops. Okay, here it is. Okay, so now you've done your classwork, now you can go into CERN. And also, you guys, every day you'll see a post for announcements. Miss Nunes has made an announcement for every day, so you can just click on the link and hear her voice and her announcement for the day, okay? But now that I need to go into CERN, let me do some shout outs. All right, Isabel, you are on lesson 2. We need to get to lesson 4 by Friday, remember. Naomi, lesson 1, keep going. Austin, 2, lesson 2. Liam, you are into the raffle. You are in lesson 4. Alejandra, lesson 4, good job. Esther, lesson 2. Jeremiah, lesson 1. Kalia, lesson 2. Colin, lesson 1. Cindy, lesson 1. Danny, lesson 1. Satan, lesson 5. Good job, man. Oman, lesson 1, keep going. Lexi, lesson 2. Make sure we all get to lesson 4 by Friday so we can get into that raffle. And some of us haven't logged in yet, so make sure you're logging into CERN. Everyone, even if you are doing IXL, I need you to be doing CERN for this week, okay? Alrighty. And that is all, my friends. That's all for today for math. So make sure you get all your steps completed. Have fun with this project today. I hope that